Development is a human rights issue in itself, and so is birth registration. This can be achieved by focusing on its statistical value and portraying an accurate picture of the situation. Birth registration is essential to better plan and implement development policies, particularly in health, education, housing, water and sanitation, employment, agricultural, and industrial production. It also serves as a prerequisite in measuring equity for monitoring trends such as child mortality, maternal health, and gender equality. A name and nationality is every child's right, enshrined in the Convention on the Rights of the Child and other international treaties. The passport to pass on to achieving this right is a person's first possession, birth registration. The child shall be registered immediately after birth and shall have the right from birth to a name, the right to acquire a nationality, and as far as possible, the right to know and be cared for by his or her parents. UNICEF estimates that 36% or 48 million children are not annually registered at birth. Plan and other child-focused institutions recognize birth registration as a priority issue that must be promoted universally. When it comes to Ethiopia, only 3% of children under the age of 5 were registered with the civil authorities. Before the country enacted the proclamation to the registration of vital events and national identity card in 2012, births were recorded by hospitals, churches, and municipalities. However, the mere act of recording the birth of a child can be undertaken by hospitals and clinics if this is where the delivery took place. There are efforts underway by the federal government, some regions and NGOs, including UN agencies, in support of a birth registration system in the country.
ሶስት ልጆች አሉኝ ወለድኳቸው ከቤቴ ክርስትና ስናስነሳ ነው እንጂ እኔ ልደታ ምናምን ዝም ብዬ በተፈጥሮ ነው ዝም ብዬ እንዳለ ማሳድጋቸው አንከባክቤ እንጂ እኔ ልደት ካርድ ምናምን አላወጣላቸው ብዙም አውቃለ ብዙ ሳውቀው እንዲያውቁ ነው መሆን የነበረባቸው እድሜያቸውን ቢያንስ የራሳቸውን ባያውቁ የልጆቻቸውን ማወቅ አለባቸው
Birth registration is a permanent and official recording of a child's existence. An unregistered child will be a more attractive target for child trafficking and doesn't even have the minimal protection that a birth certificate provides against early marriages, child labor, or detention and prosecution as an adult. Meskarem has got her baby here at Hamusit Health Facility in Bahar Dar. The health extension worker provides the required care and does everything to help the mother get the birth of her baby registered immediately after birth.
ወደዚህ ጤና ተቋም የመጣሁት ያው ባለቤቴ እንደሰጠ ስለነበረች እንድትወልድ መጣች ጤና ጣቢያ ከመጣች በኋላ የሰጧት ማሳወቂያ እንትወርታለች የህፃኗን ክብደት የሚገልጽ ጤንነቷን የሚገልጽ ከዛው ውጭ ደግሞ የተወለደችበትን ቀን የሚገልጽ ወረቀት ተሰጥቶኛል ያን ይዤ በመያዝ ወደ ቀበሌ የክብር መስገብ ሹሞች በመሄድ ሰርቲፊኬት እንዳሰራ ምድር የተረዶት አንደኛ የህፃኗን ትክክለኛ እድሜ እንዲገልጽላት ሁለተኛ ደግሞ ምንድነው ቤተሰባዊ ዝምድናን በዚያው ታውቃለች ትክክለኛ እድሜዋን መገለጽ ምንድነው አንደኛ ለልጅቷ ለምሳሌ ትምህርት ቤት ስትደርስ ለእድሜዋ ሲደርስ ትምህርት ቤት እንድትገባ ያገለግላታል ሌላው ለምሳሌ ያለ እድሜ ጋብቻ እንዳትዳር ያገለግላታል 18 ዓመት ሲሞላት በዛ በሰርቲፊኬት ምክንያት እንድታገባ የሚሆንበት ምክንያት ይኖራል ስለዚህ ለዛም የሚረዳት ሰርቲፊኬት እሱን በመገንዘብ እንደማስመሰግብ ተረድቻለሁ
Birth registration and the issuing of a birth certificate are two distinct yet interlinked events wherein birth registration is a prerequisite for issuing a birth certificate under normal circumstances. UNICEF supports federal and regional vital events registration agencies to enhance the national system and to ensure that all children in Ethiopia are registered at birth and get their birth certificates through different interventions. People recommend that in order for birth registration to be feasible in Ethiopia, it needs to be attached to accessing public services and the support of governmental and non-governmental institutions. Linking birth registration to incentives, like giving priority to families with birth registration on accessing social services. Everyone needs to know that birth registration is an effective civil registration system that recognizes and acknowledges the person's existence before the law, establishes family ties, and tracks the major events of one's life, from live birth to marriage and death.